Yo, this your boy Shaman Truth. Just bringing you guys another video. So I'm just getting some downloads. I'm sitting here and something out of this world is talking to me. So we got a lot of UFOs coming in, and some of them are coming in from different dimensions. And depending on if you're a primordial being that has a galactic lineage, they will be coming to you, but they will only come to you if you raise your consciousness on a level to where you're not raising them down and to where you're not a liability. You have to have a certain type of perception, a certain type of frequency for them to contact you and for them to participate, for you to work with them. Because even though they're your family, it's like you always got that set of family members that you love them, but you just know that they kind of hold you back, so you love them from above. So that's basically what they're doing. They are on a mission. But depending on what type of frequency you're on and what type of energy you sending out, you can bring them in for them to help you and for you to go with them. This is pre-pole shift. You ain't gotta wait until everything hits the fan for you to go to them. So what they're telling me is you have to be pure heart, pure body, because in order for you to be where they're at, you have to be light. You have to alchemize energies. You have to be able to alchemize radiation in order for you to go with these individuals. And they say even though diet is so small at the totem pole, but diet is a big thing because sometimes we don't eat in congruence to what we're supposed to. I can even say that for myself. Like I always say, there's the beef and the pork. If you even call yourself spiritual a little bit, you just got to be mindful of those two energies. I don't give a fuck. If it's a $300 steak, bro, that shit holds you back. It's a dense, it sends out, it becomes very dense in your aura. Even if you buy a $500 steak, it's just something about beef and lamb. It's just kind of like, not lamb. Lamb ain't like that. Hey, lamb is like a holy animal. And it ain't really slaughtered in a way where the cows and the pigs are. Even the chicken to an extent, like, poorly raised chicken coops and chicken farms ain't good, just people that don't make it with love is a bad deal. It's a bad deal. It's a bad style matchup. And this is substances we take. If you can't be out here drunk out of your mind expecting them to come. You can't be, high as shit off some things that doesn't connect you to them. But I can tell you one thing that can get you connected to those, to your divine galactic lineage, and those are mushrooms. Mushrooms. I can tell you from experience. As long as you're a spiritual being and you're not doing it to escape, and you are respecting it by fasting, like fasting, leaving a lot of things alone, you're good. Like, before you even go into the mushrooms, you are going on a 7-day, maybe even a 14-day fish and vegetable and fruit fast, leaving a lot of other shit alone. You're just giving respect to the medicine, to the mushrooms, because no matter what you do, it takes effect in that one trip. So you gotta tread those waters lightly. You're gonna get a spiritual result if you take it as a spiritual approach with respect. You're gonna get the best results, because trust me, there was one time I did I do an ounce or a half ounce, and I was being contacted by my lineage. I was scared. I was too scared to go. I had to face my fears, but this was years ago. You just know, I can't even tell you the next experience, but I can give you that one because I was in a between stages. But just know I won't tell nobody when I do go, because that's confidential. But I can tell you, it definitely works. It's called, I read the description one time on these shrooms I read. It was like UFO detector, UFO finder. So it's something, it does something to do with your frequency to where they can pick it up. I think it's because it's lucid. Your frequency is much lucid on those substances like mushrooms. And I'm pretty sure there's some other things out there, but I'm not gonna speak about until I get into them because I am a shaman. That is my job. Certain things I have to explore in an upright way for me to, get a better understanding. But that's the one I can tell you to work with. But I am not a doctor. If you seek medical advice, go to your doctors. I am not a medical doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just telling you my experience. But you definitely want to be light as a feather, and you want to have the attention to go with your galactic family, and because they're with you even though you don't. But once they know your intentions is towards them, and you're pure of heart, and you've been doing the shadow work, because that plays a part. Because not doing shadow work, you'll have dark spots in your aura, things that you're holding on to that you got to release, and they can see that, and they don't want to be around that because you have baggage. So you got to make sure that you're pure. You ain't got to be perfect, but you got to make an effort to where majority of those things in your closet has been addressed to where you made peace with it. But it's looking like these galactic families are coming back for us, and I really do feel like it's just really coming back to help us transform fully to our primordial selves so we can transform to exactly what we should be. Because some of us are in skin suits. We just forget. And we're more alien than we think. Like some of us aren't human. And you got some humans out there. Well, maybe a little drop of, a little something to make them have the potential. But then you got people that aren't human at all, just by how they act and by the energy they exude. So some people are just so different, but they make us think like the people around us to where you forget who you really are. But by me just being around certain individuals, I know they're not from here, certain beings. This is the energy they emit and how they carry themselves is this otherworldly. And their creativity really shows me. But, just want to be able to connect with no interruptions. Because you like a radio signal too. And if they can't pick up a clear radio signal, they're not ever going to bother. Because you're going to fuck up what they got going. But trust me, if you have a galactic lineage, they'll come. Because a lot of people are here right now. I guess you could say they're saving the earth. They're doing something. And I'm getting that, I don't want to say too much, but the Draconians, whoever got Draconian in their blood, the Draconians from another, dimension, they're coming. The Dragon Clan. They're coming to give you something so you can transform. They got a medicine to make you, extend your DNA strands. But it's not for anybody. It's literally only for the ones that is in their lineage that they fuck with. But they're giving away the medicine to the family that has, shown themselves like, yo, I'm not from here. I'm seeking to transform. They're not going to give somebody that ain't even looking for that. That's not even awakened to who they are. They're only going to give that to the ones that are tapped in and seeking to evolve fully. But I know the Draconians got it. Because some of us are in skin suits and we're not even this. You just forgot how to take it off. So the medicine that they give you is going to give you, the ability to let go of this old meat suit and transform. It may be monstrous to the ego. There may be even other races out here. But I'm not going to really give them out because they're not every Draconian bad. They just got different spots. Like you got some Draconian that's grafted by cloning. Believe it or not, a lot of aliens were grafted by cloning. Not a lot, but enough to where you have alien races that aren't even fully real. They're just, they're not real. But you got some Draconian races that are like that. They're not real. They're just floating. So, but the ones that are true and legit, and you have that in your blood, and you've been seeking to ascend and evolve, and you've been sending it out like, yo, man, I'm ready. They're gonna come for you on their time, you know. But I think Young Elder has a chant to connect to the spaceships, and that's what better way to do it than now, you know? Because I believe that chant that he has does work. I haven't done it yet, but I believe it does work, especially if you do like mushrooms and you actually have the family above you, you know, pulling strings for you, you know. But that's neither here nor there. This is a off the wall video, cause you know how I am. I'm different. I'm not just gonna be telling you shit. But this is downloads from straight from the Great Mother. That some of our galactic family is here. That to help us fight if that's what we're on. Otherwise, they're gonna do what they do. It's like we're only gonna help you if you help yourself, and then you seek for the help, and then we'll come. And they got the technology to awaken your DNA within your being to where you can transform fully to your true primordial self. And that may look like you may look like a monster depending on who you are. Or you may look like an angel, or you may look more futuristic like a human. It just depends on who the fuck you truly is. Beyond this skin suit. Because you're more than just this body. It's just the fact that you're in an illusion, and the fact that you think that this is your vessel, you're falling into the illusion. The illusion kind of becomes a delusion to where you're living through it. So that's kind of what we're facing right now for some of these primordial beings. Once you just keep realizing that, yeah, I'm not the people around me. I'm not nowhere near human. I'm looking to ascend fully to my primordial self. I'm looking to stay pure. I'm going to tap into my true divine galactic family. Doing certain rites and passages through substances such as mushrooms and just fasting and doing chants. You will connect to them. But you got to make an effort. They're not just going to come out the sky and come get you unless it's pole shift and you're at the right pickup spot. And that's their job to come get you. If you're the one to go, if you've been doing the work and as loud as a fellow, but for the most part, you got to make the effort. And just watch what you eat. I know, but it's just like, yo, some of these things are just holding us back. Like I'm telling you, beef and pork, there's two things I don't eat. Beef and pork. You may catch me eat a little bit of lamb. You may catch me, but barely. Lamb is sacred. I don't eat no goddamn beef, and I don't eat no goddamn pork. I eat chicken here and there, but chicken's more lighter than that shit. Unless they're pumping shit in it, it's just as worse. But it's just that, it's probably best to be vegetarian too. I used to be a vegetarian for like 3 or 4 years until I went to Los Angeles. And I started eating that fish and shit. Then I ate that chicken. Ever since then, I kept going back and forth with the chicken. But I was a big vegetarian back then, and I'm most likely might get back on it. Once I find more things to cook, might eat a little bit of fish here and there, but for the most part, probably leave the chicken stuff alone. Until, just food for thought. Just watch what you eat. Stay pure and keep doing the shadow work so they can pick up on your frequency. Just call out to them, and if you've been doing the work and everything lines up, they should come and get you. But that's your boy, Shaman Truth. I'm out. If you guys want to send a cash donation to your boy, anyone Cash App at $, Fisker 1, EJJIFISKER 1, all lowercase. I just dropped a new project, Trapping Ain't Dead, EJ Fisker, all platforms. Yeah, just dropped a new project. But yeah, that's your boy. I'm out. Peace.